Hope everybody had a fabulous Monday. And Ellen, it looks like we are live on YouTube.
All right, awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, everybody. Glad you're here tonight, whether you're watching us live or if you are catching us on the replay. Glad that you're here taking time out of your busy schedule. I know we all have a lot going on. I do every single day, as I'm sure you do as well. So thank you for taking time out to be here. For those of you who have not met me, I'm Ellen Winn. I'm an independent agent and your senior team leader. I've been with DAC since June of 2018. And I have an extensive background as a business owner, from owning traditional businesses in the restaurant space to be involved in the network marketing arena for over 20 years. I've helped tens of thousands of people be successful with a home-based business. And that's my goal here as your team leader, to help you do the same and help you guys put a lot of money in your pocket. So I do these Zooms every Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern time, giving you an opportunity to, one, hear some updates from me, usually some training segments, and then also give you an opportunity to ask questions. So I'm going to pull up a short slideshow that I put together, and then I'm going to open up for any questions that you have. And all your questions can be anything DAC related, whether it's product, whether it's recruiting, your role as you're building the business, whatever you want to talk about, I'm here to answer those questions. Okay, so let me get us into screen share mode and pull up a slide. Harlequin, are you seeing that DAC history slide?
Yes.
It is there? Yes. Okay, awesome. Thank you. Okay, so changed up these slides just a little bit. I normally start with this slide, but tonight it's a little different because I want to go through the DAC history of us being an 8-year-old company. We'll be 9 years old in August. And DAC has a tremendous proven success track record with a CEO and founder that has over 30 years in the network marketing space. His passion is helping people be successful by providing an opportunity like we have here at DAC. Zero cost for you ever. There's no startup fee. There's no renewal fees. We provide you with basically every tool that you need to be successful, along with the training. The only thing you pay for is if you are paying for printed materials and you're ordering those supplies to hand out, right? But everything else is provided for you. We've got an app that is coming right around the corner. We're hoping that that's going to be live the 1st of next month. And we're really positioning ourselves for massive growth, what we're calling phase 2, where we've got new tools, new back office, and really a new set of rules to play with here, because DAC had been partnered with, when I first got started with DAC, we were partnered with another company. We had a marketing relationship with them. And when we broke ties with them, it really set us free to be able to go out and add more services, streamline the business, and also put us into fast forward mode. But my question for you tonight is, DAC is evolving into phase 2, and we're poised for massive growth. But are you getting yourself poised for massive growth? And are you going to take advantage of what is happening as DAC starts moving into massive growth, which is also known as momentum? Are you going to be positioned to take advantage of that? Are you just sitting back on the sidelines waiting to see what happens? Because I assure you, if that's what you're doing, you're making a big mistake. Okay. You guys see me out here every single week. I'm leading not only this call, but I'm doing Zooms on Tuesdays for the company now. I know I've been involved in companies that have been in those early stages, and I've been ahead of the growth curve. And I know from personal experience what can happen and what is going to happen here with DAC. So I really want to encourage you, if you're not already taking advantage of positioning, which means just going out and getting some personal customers so that you're qualifying yourself to earn the most commissions possible, and qualifying yourself to be eligible to earn on a team if you decide you want to participate in that. But everything that we do DAC related, outside of your first 90 days, when you're brand new in the business, your first 90 days after you sign up as an affiliate, you're qualified to earn on people that you enroll in the business. You're going to earn a 10% enroller match on the business funding, and you're going to earn a 20% enroller match on the residual side of services. But outside of 90 days, if you don't have personal customers and you have not started generating a book of business and your own personal client revenue, you're earning nothing. Okay. So I want to instill that in you so you understand that if you're going to be successful here, it all starts with you acquiring personal clients. The people that you talk to may say no, and they may not be interested in what you have to offer, but they need to know what you have, and they need to know that you have a solution, because everything that we market provides a solution to either a business owner that needs working capital and can't get funded through their local bank, or the business owner that's paying way too much for their credit card services, can't get a line of credit through the local bank, needs a better way to pay their employees with a pay card solution that's absolutely free for them to use and free for their employees, right? Or they're paying way too much for health care and they're not offering it at all. Or it's just your local friends and family and neighbors who don't have good health care, paying too much for it, or they can't afford their prescription drugs. So we've got tremendous solutions, and we've got the best solution out there for America's #1 crime, which is identity theft. So we've got services that provide a solution at a better cost that's available anywhere else in the marketplace. And it's up to you to be the one that is sharing the great news about what we have to offer. Now, to keep you up to speed on everything that we do outside, now this is not a replacement for training that's in the Agent Resource Center. This is a in addition to, right? So we've got every service that we market is available in the Agent Resource Center. You got your business funding. We've got a new updated payment processing funding. We've got the healthcare rollouts and updates from our partners over at Clearwater. But every week we have a short, about 15-minute training on those services. On Monday, which I still didn't add this to the slide, but every Monday, David Rutz, our CEO and founder, does a RVP call for those that are on wanting to be leaders, wanting to build teams. He does that on Mondays, 11:30 Eastern time. Now on Tuesdays, I'm hosting 2 events on Tuesday. So what a great opportunity for you guys, because you're a part of my team, to not only be promoting the event like we would a corporate event, but to be saying, hey, look, the lady that's leading this call is our senior team leader, and we have the opportunity to work directly with her. So you're not only promoting the event, but promoting the connection that you have to the presenter, right? So that's how you guys should be positioning yourselves with anything that I'm personally leading, because you do, every one of you have my cell phone number, and you have the ability to get in touch with me directly. You can't say that about David Rutz and the founder of the company, because he is busy and can't take calls like that. Okay, so here's the lineup for the week. On Tuesday, starting at 11:30 Eastern time, we have healthcare and RX updates. I'm usually on there 15, no more than 30 minutes max, okay? Because immediately after that, we're doing a live business opportunity overview, and that's going to be 30 minutes max, okay? So you can take an hour with me on Tuesdays, do the healthcare updates, followed up with the business opportunity overview. By the way, don't come alone. Make sure that you invite someone to come with you to hear the live presentation. And then if they have questions, as soon as we're off there, I'm happy to do a one-on-one answer, one-on-one call with you to get their questions answered, right? To get them started in the business. Then Wednesdays, we have our funding update, 15 minutes with Wade. Thursdays, this has just been added to the calendar. We've got payment processing, about 15-minute update with Hugh Pover, our payment processing guru. And then on Friday, our agent update with our CEO and founder. So every day of the week, Monday through Friday, 11:30 a.m. Eastern time, there is a corporate event for you guys to plug into. And this is not just to come listen in, it's for you to get more information and start taking massive action. Okay. Now, as we're looking at the events, I've got to put it back out there again till the end of this month. If you've been with DAC for a year now, if you've been here at least a year, and if you have had renewal pop up when you go to log into your back office, that means that you are on a time sensitive deadline. That means that the end of this month, May 31st, if you have not hit 1,000 in personal client revenue, personal residual revenue, then you're missing out on this bonus incentive forever. Okay. And here we are, the 13th of the month. There is still time for you to get it. Even if you have 0 clients right now, there is still time for you to qualify for this bump up incentive. Okay. But you got to want it. If you don't want it, you're going to miss out on it forever. And here's how it works. Okay. Oh, and before I go into how it works, let me say, if you have not been here a year, okay, if you signed up after May 31st of last year, and you're still within your first 12 months of being an affiliate, then the deadline is not the end of this month. Your deadline is your 12-month anniversary. Whatever day of the year that is, that's your deadline to hit this 7-level bump up bonus. And that qualification allows you to earn an extra 20 to 25% on your 7-level residual pay for life. Okay. In the business opportunity presentation, we show, what if you were earning 25% of a team that was making $20,000? That's a lot of money if you could make an extra 20 to 25% of that. But just a simple explanation, we'll say that, let's say you earn $3,000 this month on that 7-level team. And if you were qualified for the 7-level bump up, you'd earn an extra 20%. So 3,000, your base earnings, times 20%, bump up is an extra 600. So instead of 3,000, you'd make 3,600. Again, how do you qualify? You get to 1,000 in personal residual revenue. Customer examples, RX customers, healthcare, all of that. That's great. But I want to talk to you about the examples. If you don't have any customers right now, or maybe you've got 50 or 100 in residual revenue, how do you get to 1,000 by the end of this month? Okay. Let's take RX customers, for example. One annual RX plan is worth 110 revenue points. Okay. So you could go find 10 RX customers this month that are interested in saving money, and they want to bring their monthly prescription costs down to $19.95 if it's an individual, or $29.95 if it's a family. Find 10 people that are willing to go ahead and pay for an annual plan. They're going to get 12 months of service for the cost of 11 months. So they really get a month for free, right? So a huge advantage for going ahead and buying that annual plan. But 10 annual plan customers, bam, you're there. You'd have 1,000 in personal residual revenue, or that could be in any combination of anything. Unless you have healthcare customers in the works right now, they're not going to show up on the books in time this month. In fact, we're 2 days away from healthcare clients posting on the books. They typically hit about the 15th of the month. You can have funding clients that hit. That will count towards this month because funding is an immediate hit. You can also have identity protect clients that can hit immediately. And again, that annual plan there, that's how you can get over 100 in residual revenue value off of one client, depending on what it is that they buy. So don't be short-sighted and don't think you can't achieve this. All you have to have is the want to. I just gave you the how, right? But it's a matter of you having conversations with people and getting the message out with some huge all-out massive action is going to be what it's going to take to get there. Okay. I'm your biggest cheerleader in all this, and I'm here to help you. But I feel like a lot of you, instead of letting me cheer you on and help you by doing 3-way calls and being there to support or whatever, a lot of you are the ones that are in the stands doing the cheering and watching everybody else on the field. And I want to get you out of the stands. I want to get you onto the playing field so that you can start reaping the rewards and success that DAC has to offer. So with all of that said, I'm going to wrap up my slides here and then I'm going to go to questions. Last week, I talked about, in the past couple of weeks, I've been sending out a message, whether you wanted to stay on the texting platform or not. Honestly, my texting platform, I've been paying $109, and that was an all-inclusive plan for however many text messages I want to send out. And I was sending out thousands of messages. So if I stayed on that platform, the price was not only going to double, it was probably going to triple or maybe even quadruple in price. So it just isn't cost effective for me to spend $200, $300, $400 on a texting platform that is really being used to drive you to pre-scheduled Zooms that you should have on your calendar. So I've already mentioned, pull your phone out, put it on your calendar, the meetings that we have, but do like I do, set a daily alarm. At 11:25 a.m., my alarm goes off. If I've overlooked it on a calendar or time's gotten away from me, I've got an alarm buzzer going off and I'm going, oh, I got to get on the Zoom, right? Because it's there, it's top of mind every day, and I have systems in place to remind me of that. But I may or may not be replacing that texting platform. Over the past few days, I've looked at several different platforms out there, and I haven't really found one that I'm ready to pull the trigger on. So keep an ear out on that. I'll send out updates by email and let you know when that is open if I do find another platform that I want to use. And any of you on here tonight, if you're aware of a great platform that's cost effective, that I can send bulk texting to with the push of one button, be able to send text messages to dozens, hundreds, or potentially thousands of people with one message, then I'm all ears and would love to hear your information if you know of one. Okay. I mentioned it a minute ago, but again, if you've been here more than a year, when you go to log into your back office, it's prompting you to renew. In fact, you can't go into the back office without acknowledging the terms and conditions, policies and procedures, the updated compensation plan documents, and signing off that you do in fact want to remain active with DAC. If you haven't renewed, that means that none of your links are active. So if you've got videos out there promoting your DAC business, or you've got social media posts out there with your links, if you don't go in and update, somebody goes and clicks on one of those old links or one of those old posts, then it's just going to go to a corporate site because it's not going to be tied to you if you are inactive. So make sure that you're going in and acknowledging. Also, if you are inactive, please don't go sign up again. Okay. You cannot have two positions in the company. You can't sign up as an individual and then enroll your company, and you can't enroll your company and then sign up as an individual, and you can't sign up as either one twice. You only can have one position. So if you do sign up again, DAC is going to track that and it's going to cancel out that second position. So don't create the extra work on our part. Don't create the extra work on your part. Just reach out to me or any other upline team leader that you're working with, or if all else fails, reach out to support and say, hey, I don't remember my ID number. Here's my name. Here's how I signed up, and I need to get reactivated. We'll walk you through the steps on that, finding your ID number. Okay. So help us out on that. So again, I want to go to questions now. I'm going to take this off of screen share mode and open up to see what you might have for me. And I see a couple of things in the chat. Harlequin, do you see something there that needs to be addressed?
I believe it was sent directly to you.
All right, let me see. Okay, good question. With DAC now in Canada, can a Canadian without a U.S. address do business in the U.S.? Yes, if you're an affiliate with us, you can promote to Canadian businesses and can promote to U.S. based businesses. Okay, so you can promote to either one. You just need to make sure that You understand which products are available in Canada, which is our funding and payment processing. Our other services are US based only. But yeah, absolutely. They can promote as long as they're already an affiliate with us. Let's see. I see constant contact. I have seen that, but no, I have not looked into their texting platform. Okay, but thank you for that, Linda. All right. Anybody else? Any questions? Anything that I missed, Harlequin? And for those of you, Harlequin didn't get an introduction tonight. Harlequin is personally enrolled by me. She has one of the largest teams inside of my organization and has been with DAC. Let's see, I started in 2018. You started in 2019. Is that right?
Yeah, my anniversary is coming up at the end of the month for 5 years.
2019. Got it. Yep. And Harlequin is always a wealth of knowledge. You guys hear her on our corporate Zoom. She's been doing introductions for me. But in the essence of time, I wanted to move on through. I've got to be up super early in the morning. And I got 2 meetings that I'm hosting tomorrow. So you guys have a lot of opportunity FaceTime with me to get questions answered. Okay. Anything before we wrap up tonight? Did I miss anything, Harlequin, that David has covered and I didn't bring it to everyone's attention?
Not that I can think of. If there's
All right.
anybody who is wanting to qualify for that 7-level bump up for that, if you are not already in there, the DAC 2 in play, 10 a day, I think is what we've got it called.
2 a day, 10 in play.
2 a day, 10 in play, yeah, something like
Yeah.
that. But if you're not in that group, I'll add that to the chat real quickly. Um, I'm looking for some people who want to do that along with me to get qualified for that.
Awesome. And I've not been following that. Are you making regular posts in that group,
No, I
Harlequin?
haven't been, but I'm going to be, and I'm looking for some people who want to run with me and get that finished up.
You know, I bet there are a lot of people besides Harlequin that really perform well under pressure. Nothing like getting down to the wire for some of us. And I do that. I do really well performing under pressure too. So maybe you just need that last 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks push
Yeah.
to say, hey, I can do this. And what if I did have a team that was making, what if we did that example earlier, had a team that was making $20,000 a month and you made 25% off of that, you'd be making $5,000 a month. And at the extra 20%, you'd be making an extra 1,000. So instead of 5,000, you'd be making 6,000 just by going and getting yourself to 1,000 residual revenue by the end of this month. Would that be worth it or not to have an extra $1,000 a month for life, or potentially way more than that as your team grows and as your income grows? I know it would be for me. So don't miss out on that one. All right. Thank you, Harlequin. I appreciate you posting
I'm
that.
gonna show you something that's sitting right next to my desk.
I love it. There you go. An extra 20% match on
Yeah.
$5,000 for that 20,000
So,
team.
and I've also got the 5,000, and I've got a $1,000 one over here too that is not at my desk. So 1,000 a day, 5,000 a week, 20,000 a month is my goal.
Awesome. Awesome. I love it. Always got to keep that goal right in front of you and never lose track of what it is you're focused on, that end result, you know. All right, guys. Well, please invite some people and let's get some momentum going in your team, right? As we do our business opportunity overview tomorrow, right after healthcare. So 11:30 healthcare and RX updates. And I've got some good updates for you there. And then at noon, a live BizOp overview presented by moi. Okay. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great